How do custom furniture manufacturers scale their businesses, eliminate order errors, and improve profitability when every single order is custom? And today we're going to reveal how manufacturers of custom-made luxury furniture solve these problems by using Web3 configurators and CPQ solutions from Digital Tails. Hello, my name is Michael Neese. I'm an executive at Digital Tails USA and BOMO. Our companies build web-based bespoke e-commerce solutions that integrate 3D technologies and artificial intelligence. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Stefan Vaskevich, the co-founder of Digital Tails and a very talented 3D and AI engineer. We're going to take a deep dive into this industry on how combining AI and 3D help these custom furniture manufacturers eliminate errors before they even happen and reduce order to production cycle times. Stefan, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
Yeah.
So yes, my name is Stefan, and I'm currently taking position of Chief AI Officer in Digital Tails. And our main, as you mentioned, right, our main expertise is basically creating custom CPQ that helps like to automate businesses across different industries. And specifically, recent years, we did a lot of furniture, right? Why? Because this obvious, this very prominent value that we bring with our tools there. So to actually answer your questions, what magic we do, just basically two things I would identify. There's like, first of all, is a custom approach. We can try generalize many industries and stuff. However, it all comes to details, and those details make the unique, first of all, for the customer, make their business unique, and those unique features, traits, or however, usually differentiate them from the competitors, right? So the magic starts when we actually dive into the business deeply and understand the exact pains, exact workflow, and automate it. So that's how we build up like all these custom 3D configurators for furniture. That's not only just, create or put shelves together. No, they reflect the unique selling proposition from our clients. In the second thing that I might be highlighting, I think what kind of like Hogwarts magic we're talking about is being on the edge of technology. As simple as that, right? So we've been doing like these 3D configurators for since like we formed Digital Tails and way before. So like there's a lot of talented people that are doing that for a long time already, and we know a lot like how to make it work, how to make it fast, because this experience should be seamless, very smooth, and so on. So yeah, these two things in combination gives that great result, and I'm happy to say that if we never had like any failed projects so far. There was difficult project, there were big projects, but never a failure. And there's quite prominent value when this CPQs or 3D configurators going into the market. Here they help to outstand from the competitors. They help you to automate the business. And currently all this AI noise, like or like there is like that seed of what's really matters, like is that it actually can boost the productivity, and it can be applicable inside the CPQ or 3D configurators, like ideally. And that's really a great one. This not just a tool or like nice to have thing. That's for some niches, especially for furniture, that's must to have right now. Otherwise that will be just a not efficient business model. It helps you to automate, helps you to save a lot of costs, expenses on sales and stuff, and use I mean, the most forefront technologies right there, because it means if you did that once, it means you already have it organized, structured, automated.
Now, you mentioned for those people that are watching this video who are just beginning their 3D and AI journey, they might not even know what the acronym CPQ means. So could you just elaborate? I know that it means configure, price,
Absolutely.
quote, but what is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's basically stands for configure, price, quote. But and the meaning, like, in fact, is just a reflection of that, right? We put all these steps that customer, I mean, like the whom we sell to, right, usually take, right? They need to, let's say we're selling bespoke furniture, right? So what do we need to do? We need to figure out what he needs, right? That's the configure step. Now then there is a step where we need to evaluate it. That's the price step. And I mean, ultimately, of course, we need to send him an offer. That's the quote step. That's the custom proposal. And CPQ, or like what we call it, like 3D CPQ, which includes like the 3D visualizer or configurator, basically is a software that unites all of these steps and make them as one systematic, structured software solution. And imagine like your customer just go inside the website, he sees all the options that you offer. All the options are linked to your database where the prices are set. They can configure something that they need. They can get the price instantly. Therefore, you get everything received on your end. You can check it out like with the manufacturer, or it can be completely automatically creating a proposal and send it over. Like, for example, the AI application on that last step is absolutely insane right now. We can create this amazing AI renders or any AI images that will show like how, for example, their shelf that they configured look inside the room and so forth, which extremely close how they look in the reality. And the expenses to produce that right now like so low, right? So imagine all that things happens without any sales, any manager, any pain like on doing these calculations, quoting all the time. And you can focus on what really matters, you know, scaling the manufacturer, making sure that it is efficient. And these days, like, this is crucial since we do not have, I mean, since like this technology taking over, it means like if you're not using it, someone else will use that, and they will just go faster, way faster, as we see.
Yeah. Now, so the customer is on the front end. They're using a CPQ and 3D configurator. How does your Digital Tails solutions make sure that what the customer configured is actually manufacturable?
Well, that's a good question, but the answer is like the answer lies in understanding like how it actually built. And this CPQ solution built, I would say, like vice versa. It's not sales team imagining what can be offered, right? We go and see what manufacturer actually offers, and then we put that into configurable product. So we building it knowing the limitation, conditions, and all the rules that might be existing on a manufacturer side. And great examples that we also build like not once is that sometimes the CPQ has this component that even do CAD export. Let's say we do have blueprints ready for the manufacturing right away, which is extremely valuable because like imagine you get the cutting list or whatever like right away for a manufacturer, and because that's the configurator uses real data. It doesn't invent anything on the way, right? we know we can manufacture this sort of cabinets. CPQ will basically export or produce those cabinets and export like that in the format that works for manufacturing.
Yeah, excellent. So if I understand this correctly, you have the CPQ configurations on the front end, and then you can send those specifications to CAD or ERP, whatever systems are on the back end, so that the instructions for manufacturing can go to the factory, so that what the customer ordered is actually what they get.
Absolutely, yeah. This system, since it's custom by design, it's incredibly integratable. What I mean is that ERP, CAD systems, or any other integrations are meant to be, right? And the design actually, I mean, allows it. And yeah, I mean, that's why we're actually building that, right? So we can plug the whole workflow together.
Yeah, so we're just about out of time. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that we should make sure that people understand when they start this journey?
Perhaps just one thing is that there is a common fear that usually that looks like a big investment. However, from our observations, and we do have this statistic like across like many years, like more than 5 years already, just doing like only configurators and CPQ, and the numbers tell that ROI usually not exceed 1 year, even like for very big projects. That means like this investment will pay off like max 1 year, like the CPQ. And also even though it's custom, but it also gives ability to start doing something very fast. What I mean is that the software development right now is way flexible than it was like a decade ago. Like, let's say we can run the MVP or POC that will already be a proof that it works, or it might be already a boost that can be actually achieved within 2-3 months.
Wow.
And that's significant, right? And then you'll see if it works, and you will definitely see if it works. And you can consider like bigger investments. So this is the step-by-step process, and with incredibly high ROI.
Yeah. So it sounds like if a custom furniture manufacturer is considering making this kind of investment, they can do it in increments, and just each step of the way they can get confirmation that this works. They can see and feel the value before they make additional investments, minimizing their risks and maximizing their potential benefit. So Stefan, thanks so very much for sharing these inside details of how custom furniture manufacturers are using 3D, AI, and CPQ technologies. And for people that want to learn a little bit more, you could just go to digital-tails.group and look under solutions. There's 5 use cases just for furniture manufacturers, and then there's other use cases from our work for other types of custom builders. And this is the first of a series of talks that we're going to do with Stefan and other developers from the team. So Stefan, thanks so very much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.